All right, ladies and gents, I'm here. I've made it. I'm alive. I survived the wait until the state of play. All right. Welcome in, Telepathic. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. I made it I made it in time. I'm really happy about that. Holy hell, man. I didn't actually think I'd be able to make it today. Today was a crazy day for me. I've been up since super early in the morning. We've had a bunch of stuff going on around the house, and that involved changing up a bunch of things that would have affected my ability to stream today. So I did not think I would be able to make it. I literally just about made it to the stream. I'm really happy about that. So let's freaking go. It's going to be awesome. This is actually a state of play that I've been really looking forward to ever since it was announced, like 2 days ago. So not very long, but man, like today is the 27th anniversary event for Final Fantasy VII, right? So I don't know, maybe we could expect some big things for 7 Rebirth at the state of play, even though it's like a month away. Maybe they'll like shadow drop a demo. Maybe they'll announce when it's coming out later down the line, later down the week or something. That would be incredible. And I also saw, like, oh my god, the Death Stranding 2 community is going crazy, right? Because Kojima tweeted out that this is happening, and we have been starved for Death Stranding 2 information. So I'm looking forward to a bunch of things here. I don't think I've ever seen a state of play that's disappointed, right? I'm not sure. I mix up the events a lot, so I apologize if I'm confusing this with another event that's pretty eventful, and this one being the not so eventful one. But no, from what I remember, these usually tend to deliver on at least one front or a couple. So let's freaking go. I'm really happy I'm here. Let's do this. Telepathic, welcome in again. Thank you for being here. 27th anniversary. That makes me feel old. Yeah, FF7, that game was like before my time. It predates me by like 2 years, but damn, like I still grew up playing that game because of my older brother who's like almost a decade older than I am. So I grew up with a bunch of games that predated me by a bit, and of course FF7 was one of them. Holds a very special place in my heart. It's my favorite game I ever made, and could not be more excited to be able to play Rebirth very soon, right? Such a good time for FF7 fans. Closer to your older brother in age then? Yeah, you're probably around the same age. He's a millennial in his 30s. I'd wager you're up there. I'm a young'un. I'm a fledgling. I'm probably one of the youngest people you will ever see who's this big of a fan of Final Fantasy VII, of like games from that era. And I get that a lot from people. They're like, wait a minute, like, you're only like 24? And I'm like, yeah, and admittedly, I'm a bit bummed about that. I mean, I wish I was older, damn. But it's funny because I can see the flip side of it too. My brother, he's like, I wish I was younger. We went in to buy a game once, and obviously they have to know your age before you buy the game. You have to be like older than 18. And they thought my brother was the younger one. And he was like, his eyes were beaming. He was so happy about that. He was like, oh shit, you think I'm younger than this guy? That's awesome. And I was beaming too, because I'm like, oh shit, they think I'm older than I look. That's funny. Don't wish your life away? You're right about that. You are very right about that. We gotta enjoy our youth while we have it, right? Very true. Very true. But okay, it's happening. How many people are waiting for this? I didn't even see that. Holy 200,000 people? Makes sense. Makes sense. I think I would argue that it's not the Game Awards. Well, yeah, Game Awards definitely had a huge part in it, but also the state of play is more so that killed E3, right? The state of plays and the Game Awards in conjunction with one another absolutely bullied E3 out of existence. Poor E3. Gone but not forgotten. Yeah, it's so many. But how are you doing, Telepathic? Glad I could catch your stream the other day. I saw a bit of your I lurked a little bit in your recent stream. I forgot the game you were playing, that very fiery looking shooter game. I'd heard a lot of things about that one a couple of years ago, or whenever it came out, maybe a year ago or so, and it looks really cool. And are you looking forward to anything in the state of play? Oh, true, yeah, God Ultra Kill. Yeah, that game looks super fun. I might have to check that out myself sometime. Ultra frustration, more like. Is it like really hard? Probably, yeah. I could tell, like, I dropped into your stream. I couldn't stick around for too long, but I lurked a bit in your stream when you were fighting this, like, huge dude, and he kept, like, annihilating you in, like, 1 or 2 hits. I'd probably share your frustration in that part. But okay, here we go. Just realized the countdown has ended. Oh shit, my volume was muted. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's manifest some dope stuff. Okay. Always hype when I see the PlayStation logo. They're probably gonna save the best for last. Is this Helldivers? Yeah, okay, it's Helldivers. I've seen so many trailers for this game. I think like back to back the past couple events. Showing off a bunch of trailers. Also, please let me know if everything sounds okay. Let me know if the audio's good. Not waiting for anything specific, but excited to see what there is. Yeah, I'm really excited for this state of play in particular. Because, man, like, and starved for Death Stranding 2 information. Kojima tweeted about it. It's the 27th anniversary for frickin' Final Fantasy VII. These are, like, by the way, for context, my top 3 favorite games ever made. Both of them, so... I mean, I'm gonna keep my expectations in check, right? Firmly believe in that. Right, don't expect too much out of anything, so you're not too disappointed if it doesn't happen, but... sometimes it's a little hard.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first State of Play of 2024.
Sweet.
The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Alright, let's go. He was part of Guerrilla Games, right? I'm pretty sure. I think he worked on Horizon and Killzone? I recognize him. UK is hard as heck, but that might be because I don't play FPS typically, nor anything as fast-paced as that. I think you would enjoy it though. I think so. There's something that's really appealing to me about it. Might be the fact that I haven't played an FPS in a long time. It's about time I dust off the cobwebs and get back into that genre.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade.
But it's just like the aesthetic looks really cool.
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth,
Reminds me a lot of Doom.
where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba.
This looks interesting.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions.
Yeah.
Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called Hypercell.
Enemies definitely do be looking gross.
It's where the Alpha Naytiba is.
So this must be Adolf 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Weird audio glitch.
Here. Done.
Something does feel different.
Interesting. Very sci-fi
This
heavy
is
game.
Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
It's a cool aesthetic.
How are you? I see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it reminds me of Bayonetta.
Can't believe the angel is here.
The
Especially the main
survivors will
character's
sometimes
design.
ask Eve for help,
Save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Very tight attire, very similar looking hairstyle.
Their requests
Very
will
high
often
tech.
lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
Reminds me of this game
This
called
place has
Rust,
been
not the
overrun by Naytibas
multiplayer crazy one that I've never played, but whole
and
single player
malfunctioning
game.
machines and robots.
Just the desert atmosphere of it.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads.
This could be really good. It's really
At each camp,
eye-catching.
Eve can purchase various consumable items. Acquire new skills.
Yeah, pretty standard like action adventure game. But I love the aesthetic
upgrade
here.
equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health.
I might mess with it at some point.
Eve will often encounter people in need.
A DMC action
Another
style?
need
Well, that's a good
human beings who may
comparison.
need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her
Yeah, I wonder
journey
how
to
hack and
defeat the elven
slashy it's gonna be.
Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors.
It's like DMC slash FF16 or something like that. I'll be on board for sure.
Something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Naytibas? Right.
Okay, I like it.
To think that the point of your existence
I
is to
dig it.
snuff out another species.
I dig. Looks good.
It's not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel, that's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
Very cyberpunky character
I
designs.
can feel the hatred, but
So
I
cool.
cannot feel the source.
I will
Oh
find
shit.
it. And I will make it pay.
Opening! It's windy!
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The character designs are super cool.
To collapse!
They kind of went ham on the character designs. Even the enemies. God damn, this looks fun. Okay.
The drone is different.
It looks satisfying to hit shit.
You knew.
Looks very satisfying to hit stuff. No skimping on those skin tight outfits. All right. Hopefully I'm not going to be sent to copyright hell for that music, but shit, besides that, I'm kind of on board. Not going to lie. Attractive ladies, very cool sci-fi shit. Very cool cyborg looking people. Lots of fun, flashy hack and slash gameplay. Shit, sign me up.
안녕하세요.
See no reason not to be excited.
대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Right on. Oh, that's a Sega sound effect. Hey, more Sonic! More Sonic stuff. I feel like there's been so much Sonic stuff these past couple years. Which is very cool to see. Right, I've never been super into Sonic, but yeah, gotta go fast. But I want to say that Sonic fans have been eating good. Lots of games, lots of movies. Yeah, Sonic's everywhere. Sonic's going fast. Oh shit. What's that guy's name again? Shadow? Oh, did the stream die? It looks good. Says we're still online. I hope we are. Oh no. Are we good? Yeah, it seemed to be good. Oyoverse. Anime games. The Genshin stuff, right? Lots of Genshin likes. That's what I like to call them. The Genshin likes. I feel like there are quite a few of these games at this point. Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, I think we heard about this one. I think they showed this one off in a previous event? Or was it a different one? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm sorry. They all look very similar to me. I'm a Genshin-like scrub. A Genshin-like pleb. I don't know much. I'm not blessed with knowledge. Or cursed, depending. Yeah, that looked flashy. This looks flashy. I wonder how long this event is supposed to be, by the way. I actually didn't look into that today. I literally just hit the go live button. I was like, God damn. The guys working around the house today literally left like 5 minutes before the state of play. And I had gone through all 5 stages of grief for the state of play. I'd gotten to the acceptance phase. I was like, I'm gonna miss this live stream. It's cool. If anything cool happens, I'll just react to that shit later on watching the VOD. But I made it. Well, snap. It's Pirate Software's dad, Dave the Diver. Oh, I think we saw some of this last time. Title sounds familiar. Yeah, the last one was very chaotic. It was super duper colorful and, yeah, flashy. So much happening on screen, just sensory overload. That's the Godzilla music. The hell? It's like Godzilla music in the public domain? No, that literally is Godzilla. What the fuck? Is this a Godzilla game? What? Okay, it's a crossover. That's cool. That's cool. Neat. You know, never played that game, but that's kind of cool because, like everyone else, especially the complete plebs, I saw Godzilla Zero, or Godzilla Zero. It was Godzilla -1 a couple months ago, and I know like next to nothing about Godzilla. Never seen a Godzilla movie in my life. I flippin' loved it. I was like obsessed with that movie for a couple weeks. So that music immediately sounded very familiar. Ooh. Some kind of Diablo-like? Oh, that's kind of cool. Is this an ARPG? Oh, sorry, I missed that. I gotta play this. Been on my wish list for ages. It looked cool. Yeah, this game looks interesting as well. Oh, V Rising. Wait a minute. Is that... There's a different game with a V that my friend is really obsessed with. I don't think it's that, because it's not out yet.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami, and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation.
Silent
Let's
Hill.
take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Oh, we already know about this though, right? The remake or whatever? I think it's a Silent Hill 1 or 2 remake. I don't know. Never played Silent Hill.
Maybe I can be like her.
Heard really cool things. V-Rising is already on Steam and I'm really tempted. I've heard, assuming it's the same game I'm thinking of, I've heard very good things about it from a friend.
A dream? Who's there? What's with this place? Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside?
Looks kind of cool.
Maya?
All right. Jittery movement. Jittery ghosts. I like. All right, this is going to be kind of sick. Seemingly.
What should I do to deserve this?
First-person claustrophobia. A favorite kind of horror. Silent Hill, The Short Message. Full game. Oh, it's a free-to-play game. Interesting. Okay. All right. Not a big horror fan, scared of everything, so this definitely isn't one for me. I was like you not long ago. I recently got on board with horror. Like, almost 2 years ago now. I played 7 and 8 of Resident Evil, and I feel like that was a rite of passage for me. And I've kind of been hooked ever since. I used to hate them too. I used to be like, if I'm too scared to play it, why would I drop money on this? You know, why don't I just like experience it vicariously through a YouTube video? Why the heck would I go out and spend money? And then I played Resident Evil 7. And every cell in my body changed. With regards to horror. I do think RE7 is a rite of passage though. Like, if you can get through RE7, congrats, you're officially on board with the horror genre now. Go break some eggs. You can take on anything. That game is terrifying. At least the first act. Creepy. Third-person horror. So one was first person and this is third person. Cool. It reminds me of Leon from the back. All right. Dollar store Leon Kennedy. At your service. This is mom going, we have Leon at home. Leon at home fighting Ganados at home. Right? He looks so much like Leon. I'm sorry, Silent Hill fans. I probably made so many Silent Hill fans really bloodlusty by saying that. Like, how dare you? How dare you call that character Leon? Don't you know who that is? Pickle, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, the Silent Hill 2 remake. Looks cool. Also, I'm very sorry if you're one of those fans and you're angry at me calling that dude Leon. I don't know, I just screamed Leon at home vibes.
Their hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden.
Judas. Is that what it said?
The answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly.
Yo.
You don't even know what's happening.
Is this the new Ken Levine game?
Set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Is this the new BioShock guy game? I think it is. I think it is. All right, let's freaking go. Okay. Okay. I'm edge of my seat material now. I think that was his new game that he was talking about a while ago, right? Judas, it looks good. Oh my god, it looks good. BioShock, baby! Alright. Inject those plasmids, man. Inject them plasmids into my veins. Fix what you broke. Judas! Take-Two Interactive Ghost Story Games, yes. That is Ken Levine's new game. AKA the BioShock guy. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. I fucking love BioShock. It's one of my favorite game series.
Stare into the flame.
I'm looking forward to that game. It looks like such a nice spiritual successor to BioShock.
This fire.
Especially that one plasmid looking thing with the like the green stuff.
Warmth. Its energy. Now, focus your mind on your wife and step into
That's VR.
the void.
PSVR 2. I'm so sorry. I cannot get over seeing like the floating hands in VR. That will never not be funny to me. The hands just like fumbling around everywhere and like just floating. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I should be spooked. Oh god. Oh, it's a new Metro game. Cool. Cool. I know of Metro. I've seen a lot of gameplay. Like, I watched Let's Plays and stuff years ago. But I never played it. That's cool that they're making a VR version. It's kind of like the Half-Life Alyx situation. Okay, so now it's just a bunch of VR stuff. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. The floating hands. I can't. Spookies in VR, hard pass. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It is very spooky. Like, I played RE7. I will brag about that. But I will also proudly admit that I will never play that again in VR. No thanks. This is Blade and Sorcery? I wonder what this is. Some kind of medieval game. Medieval fantasy. Looks very Elder Scrolls-y. I'm getting, like, massive Oblivion vibes. With, like, that menu? That scroll-esque, you know, coffee-colored... Those coffee-colored pages. The papyrus or whatever. Okay, this is definitely not Elder Scrolls. What is that? Legendary Tales. An ARPG. February 8th. That's my friend's birthday. Sorry, Legendary Tales. I'm going to my friend's birthday. I can't play you.
I knew you would come, a risen one.
Capcom? Oh, is it Monster? No, it's Dragon's Dogma, I think, right?
Make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
A present for your friends, sort of, then, yeah. Good thinking. I've been wondering what to give him as a gift. Well, I think I have my answer right there. Wait, is this Dragon's Dogma 2? It's gotta be, right? I remember we saw the trailer for this a while ago. People are very excited for this one. Looks cool. But lots of really good things about the first game. That's awesome. Reminds me a lot of Dragon Age.
Your will. That's at last this world might.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
What? It's a hype trailer.
Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One.
I like these character designs. They remind me so much of the Khajiits from Elder Scrolls. Cat people.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライズ・オ
Team
ブ・ザ・
Ninja.
ロニンは自由な探索や
Oh,
幅
yes.
広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション
Rise of Ronin. I was excited for this when we saw the trailer.
紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきます
Okay, more info on this
ぜひ一人
one.
の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
I like Team Ninja a lot. Sadly, I never got around to playing their last game. I forgot what it was. After Neo 2, the one that they released. Ah, shit. I can't remember the name. Yeah, I never got around to it, but saw the trailer for this one and it looked really cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of what they did with Neo 1 and 2 and Stranger of Paradise.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。
Oh
19
shit.
世紀幕末の時代、
Okay.
最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、
Okay.
和と洋が入り混じった独特の街
Okay,
並
they're
みが
going. This is straight up Assassin's Creed by Team Ninja. What the
主人
shit?
公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも。
Oh wow. Okay, they're going ham on this. A Team Ninja game with actual towns and like people going about their day-to-day rituals
攻撃や
and
ガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも
it's
可
not
能です。
mission, but is it open world?
敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
Bro, this is like not even Assassin's Creed. This is straight up what's that? Ghost of Tsushima. Well, here's the Ghost of Tsushima 2. Everyone's been wanting. Shit, I'll take it. Shit, I will take it. If it's Team Ninja, dude, if they make it hard like all the other games, but they go open world like it looks like it is, it's straight up the Team Ninja equivalent of like if you were to combine, okay, maybe not to that scale, but Elden Ring with
戦闘では日本刀や長屋
Tsushima.
以外にも海外からもたらされた単銃など
Bro, that looks sick.
発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。
That's so cool. Yeah, it's got all the
伊賀七が作ったからくりで
the DNA of the other
火炎
games.
放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。トリギ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など
Oh man.
西洋の技術
Oh
を生かした
man.
武器をうまく活用すれば強敵にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスター
Oh
してくださ
shit.
い。
Dude, I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it's open world though. It could still be like mission based,
紡いだ因縁が
but
物語に大きく影響しま
it
す。
sure seems to be the former.
ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪
Or
人
open zoned at the very least. I apologize if I missed somewhere if they said that it's like what it is, what the world is like. But it very clearly seems very seamless. And dude, man, the combat, it looks like they just took everything from Neo and refined it. I'm cool with that shit. That's some good gameplay. That tells me a lot. There's more? Okay, nice. But like, I thought this was cool the first time we saw the reveal trailer, but now that we're seeing the actual gameplay and the meat of the game, oh man, I'm on board. Alright. Let's fucking go. Yeah, because the one gripe I sort of have with like the Neo games has been the fact that because of their mission structure, like most of the character scenarios take place before you launch it in the mission, and they're big like giant walls of text, and you're like, bro, just let me play the game. But now they're like seamlessly making this big world where they're integrating all that stuff and keeping that same, you know, refined quality combat gameplay. It was like peak Team Ninja. Yo, let's go, man. Okay, I think we're playing this after Rebirth. After Rebirth is done consuming me, might still be consuming me then, based on how big it is and the fact that I will most definitely do a second playthrough. What's this?
What did you do?
Possibly open zone. That horse riding bit looked like it started from a specific location rather than riding from anywhere. Yeah, it could be open zone as well at the very least. I'll be fine with either or. Like, just the fact that it opened with showing us like a settlement.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
What the hell is this game?
10 seconds.
No, please!
The past is beyond our control. You
Yeah, more
have to
spooky.
accept this in order to move forward.
It was just a prank, man.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
The choice is yours.
Bro, why does this voice actor sound
I
familiar?
want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Oh, it's a Saw game. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Sam.
Rebuilt and enhanced. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, what? Is it an Until Dawn sequel? It just said Until Dawn. Let's fucking go. Death Stranding 2. Finally. Finally, it's happening. Another trailer. All right. Fucking finally. Necrosis. Who is this? That's Fragile. It was a high quality trailer. This is a high quality cutscene. Is that Dead Man? No, it's not. That's Fragile. What the f... That mask. It's a new character. Guitar. Oh shit, wait. And this is like... This is... Okay, that's BB. Just one word, Kojima.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
Are we
Come on,
fucking...
I'll help you get your bearings.
Are we underwater?
This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
What the fuck is wrong with Sam?
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew.
What is up with their skin?
They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face.
I'm fucking freaking out here.
They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
Bro, Sam looking like Colonel Sanders. Jesus.
It's
On
the same deal as America.
Polar, let's go.
People here are all spread out.
Oh, so that was just a stylistic
cut off
choice.
from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
What the fuck is
Sam,
happening?
would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Pinocchio looking
Really,
small
Sam?
after Liza P.
Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
I'm gonna have whatever Kojima's having.
Read me. You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal.
Gameplay, dude, please.
After we've confirmed that
Yes!
coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan.
Give us gameplay.
The problem
Come on.
is not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its
Oh
borders.
shit.
Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
Oh my god.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
We're going to Mexico?
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
These fucking environments, man. These fucking environments.
Together.
Oh, let's go.
Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
We're eating good.
But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over.
The Death Stranding
is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
What the fuck? New BTs.
Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA.
It's the same game.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
It's just more the same.
So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Oh my god.
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Oh my
So after
fucking
I closed
god.
up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support
Oh shit.
of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
Take that, it's just a walking simulator, people.
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you.
It is Higgs. I knew it. I knew it. He's finally unmasked himself.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
What the fuck is that thing?
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
What?
You still don't know, do you?
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? His guitar plays the BB theme when shooting the lightning. Motherfucker's like Winston and Joker at the same time. What the this is a sick ass trailer, dude. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What the hell is... I don't know what the hell is going on in the most wonderful way.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Norman Reed is playing
If you
himself.
want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Oh man, my heart. My
Don't forget.
heart.
Coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on.
It is just called Death Stranding 2.
We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Death Stranding 2 on the
Please
beach.
understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tower is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home.
That's Elle Fanning.
It was a hellhole.
I just realized. I forgot Elle Fanning is in this.
After you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging.
Dead man.
According to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago.
How long is this motherfucking trailer?
You and Lou first met.
I'm not complaining. The longer, the better. That's what she said. She also said it comes out in 2025. Let's go. Sort of a release date. Sort of a release date. A release window. Oh my god. Yeah, this episode, this trailer is straight up an episode of TV. That's
and
accurate.
Now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san.
Kojima himself.
Hey, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで
He's working on a third game after OD?
ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。
This guy's the coolest workaholic of all time.
ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の
Oh my god.
確信をしています。
Bro.
A new action espionage game
That's what I
by
was
Hideo
thinking.
Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
He's pulling a Ken Levine with Judas. Metal Gear spiritual successor. Bro, what a legend.
もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても同時に映画でもあるようなものです。
It's a Kojima game, all right.
本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
Like all your
really
games.
Excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer.
Let's go, man.
More details to come.
I don't mind if they end it here. My man. Let's go. I'm honestly more shocked at the fact that he's making another game besides just DS2 and OD, right? Even more than the Death Stranding 2 trailer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh my god, though, I can't believe... I actually did not think we were going to get a Death Stranding 2 trailer. I mean, I was really hopeful.
Before we go, I have one final announcement.
I don't care that that's the
State
end.
of Play will return February 6th.
I don't care.
With an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Square
fine.
Enix
Thank
will be
you.
sharing new
Thank
gameplay
you.
details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss.
I'm happy it's not happening at the same time as this event.
See you soon.
Because otherwise, rip the next, like, 12 hours of my day making this shit for YouTube, man. Like, I'm gonna have a lot to, like, cover. Yeah, I can only allocate this much hype. All right, my hype meter is maxed. Hi, Angry Joe. Okay, man, we need to frickin' watch that again. We're watching that again. Where is that? Death Stranding 2 trailer. That was straight up one of the best state of plays. Right? They don't just give us like the Death Stranding 2 stuff, but they give us a lot of Death Stranding 2 stuff. You know? I was not expecting them. I wanted them to finally show off more Death Stranding 2 stuff, but I was not expecting it because I don't want to keep my expectations too high ever. And this surpassed them not only because they did, but also because of the scope of how much they showed. Like, god damn, man. Where is this? Where is it at? There we go. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. That's so cool. It has a subtitle. It has a subtitle. We all thought this game was just going to be called something different, but with the DS initials, like Death Severance or Death Severing. That was one of my favorites that a lot of people were speculating about. But no, it's straight up Death Stranding 2, and I'm cool with that. But on the beach. I love it how, like, whenever they announce a title for a sequel, it sounds like the wackiest, most bizarre thing they could come up with initially. You're like, huh, I never figured they would name it that. It's going to take me a while to adjust. Kind of like with I don't know if it's just me, but when they announced the title for the Infinity War sequel with the Marvel stuff, and they were like, it's Avengers Endgame, and you're like, oh, Avengers Endgame, that sounds weird to say, you know? Or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, sounds weird to say, but then it kind of like grows on you over time. This is that, right? This is basically that. This sounds super weird to me right now. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's like almost like saying, oh, hey, the game's gonna be on the beach. It's taking a vacation on the beach. Yo, I'm putting a like on that. 0 dislikes, 1K likes. Probably inaccurate because I'm using a plugin, but fuck it. That's my headcanon right now. That better stay the same way. But yeah, that was a 9-minute and 40 freaking second trailer of pure goodness for Death Stranding fans. Like, we're eating good. We're eating good. We're eating a Michelin star meal with this. Yeah, On the Beach is a holiday company here, so that's a funny title to me. That's awesome. I was thinking the same thing, like Death Stranding 2 on the beach. That just sounds really, that sounds really endearing in a way, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 event. Simply because of Death Stranding 2 reasons. There was some really crazy shit in that trailer too. We gotta digest the heck out of this. And the moment I saw those seams, the moment I saw the seams, my freaking hype level skyrocketed. Chills all around. So this is a brand new character. Yeah, we're gonna like probably pause frequently. I'm gonna try and do as best of an analysis as I can. We paused at a perfect frame. What the flip is that? Is that a BT cat? That's a creepy tongue. Yeah, there's so much bizarre, interesting shit happening here. Like, to me, the craziest thing is it's basically more of the first game, right? Like, everyone thought Death Stranding 2 would be kind of like what MGS2 was to the first one. Like, it's a totally different character that you're doing. It's still a stealth game, but you're doing totally different things. But no, Death Stranding 2 is basically an extension of the first. Sam is still connecting the UCA, right? And the Death Stranding is still happening. The apocalyptic event, the Death Stranding, is still a thing. And that's the most fascinating thing to me. I thought he ended it at the end of the first one by severing his tie to Amelie. You know? Hey, thanks for streaming it. I would have totally missed it otherwise. No problem, Telepathic. I'm really glad it did. And thank you so much for being here and for the company and for checking this out with me. That really means a lot. I do appreciate that. And to Pickle as well. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. It's always a joy checking stuff out like this. But when I check it out with you guys, it's a whole other level of fun. So really do appreciate all of you. Thanks. Yeah, this was awesome. This was so awesome. I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad I was able to make it to the stream today. Because, yeah, like I said, I was about to miss this. I was literally, like, I got everything done pretty much 5 minutes before this event started. It's 11 p.m. now, so I got a dash. But it's been fun, yo, Telepathic. Again, thank you so much. Have a great night, and I really, really appreciate you tuning in. And have fun on your next stream. I'm not sure what you're going to play, if it's Hollow Knight or... damn it, I forgot what that game is called again. The crazy fun looking shooter. Have a great time. I will do my best to tune into that. But thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna check this out. Like, okay, so there's this crazy tar covered cat. What is happening? I know, honestly, I know better than to question this shit. I just gotta like wait for the game to come out, which is going to be a hard 1 year of waiting. Even assuming it's even going to come out in 2025 and not be delayed. I got to wait it out and just experience the game. That's what I realized from Kojima's stuff. Have a good one too. Thanks, Telepathic. You as well. But yeah, so it opens up with this body that's very clearly necrotizing. Oh, and oh my goodness. Thank you, Telepathic, for the gifted sub. Very kind of you. And by the way, that is to my friend whose birthday it is on the 8th of February. So you actually just gifted him a gift, an early gift. No joke. That is my friend whose birthday it is who I was talking about. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Happy birthday to your friend. Thank you on his behalf. Thank you so much. And no thank you to whatever messed this guy up. So that's so cool. It starts with the necrotizing corpse. Damn, in-game cinematics captured on PS5. This game's gonna look fucking gorgeous. It's gonna look fucking gorgeous. I've always maintained this since I play the game. But yeah, Death Stranding, in my opinion, is always gonna be a sort of a subjective thing, but it's the greatest looking game I've ever played. It's probably gonna be dethroned by the sequel. Love to see it. It's just so fascinating, man. I wonder who this dude is. I love the symbolism, by the way, in the Death Stranding games, right? Kojima's knack for symbolism, right? He loves the hand, like the palm holding something kind of symbol and motif, right? And we see that with the chiral crystals and his back with Fragile's mask. He's very overt with his symbolism in his games. It's a cool thing I thought I'd point out. Very eerie, body horror-esque stuff in these games, right? Like, is that hair? Does he pull hair out and just, like, expels tar? Oh, bro, I just noticed, by the way, the mask moves around, like, with the fingers and stuff. That's so eerie. This was so interesting to me. So, like, her skin reverts back to its Death Stranding 1 state, where it's, like, inflicted by the timefall. It's timefall afflicted, and she looks all wrinkly and aged everywhere except for her face. So I'm assuming, right, the only inference I can make from this is that she somehow between the first and second game found a way to cure the problem with her skin. And every now and again, but it's like only kind of like it's kind of a facade in a way, right? Kind of like a Beast from X-Men, right? He has this means of keeping himself looking human, but if he doesn't keep up with the treatment, he reverts to his beast form. So like that, I think she has some kind of treatment she gives herself to like maintain a healthy human looking skin, and it reverts to her timefall skin whenever it comes into contact with the tar or any like, you know, necrotizing beach matter. Who is this? Is he even relevant? This hit me with so much nostalgia, man. Seeing BB, that's creepy. I'm not gonna pause on that. Sorry, BB. And she's slightly different now. She has like the tar coming out, like Higgs's eyes as mascara. Mascara tar eyes, and then it's the most Kojima thing ever. That's got to be the drawbridge's ship, right? Yeah, on the ship. And it turns out it's a submarine. This was so interesting. I was like, what is up with these characters? They look, this is what he looked like when he was on the beach, right? His skin was all blue and gray. Like, this is their dead state. But here it looks like they're in the realm of the living and just underwater in this submarine. Maybe they're on the beach somehow. Maybe they're like in the beach's water, in the beach realm somehow, you know?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
I love her captain hat. She looks so cool.
Bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
I love how the layout of this room looks exactly like Sam's private quarters from DS1. Like, they're hitting us with all the classic, like, man, my favorite part about this trailer is how it shows that it's like the same exact game as the first one, just bigger and better. And that's exactly what I wanted, because I personally just really, really loved all the stuff in the first game with the deliveries and that part of the gameplay and just all of it, right? And we see that it's the same game. We're doing the same, almost the same things. Like, conceptually, it's one-to-one, and it's not a huge departure, like a lot of people thought it would be.
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew.
There are the weapons.
They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
The only difference is the shower's in a different room.
Ship you got here? Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously?
That's pretty badass.
No better than to believe that bullshit.
Bro. I love it's just so interesting too, because this is the version of Sam we see from the reveal trailer where he's all gray and he's got this beard and he's like this Colonel Sanders looking mofo, you know? So and then at the end of this trailer we see him in his Death Stranding 1 sort of state, you know, like the younger or just not gray looking Sam with his normal colored hair and his facial scruff and everything. So that's really fascinating. That could either mean, you know, the obvious, which is that that's taking place before all this, and the game's going to open up, or the stuff with Higgs is going to happen very close to the start, and Sam will become gray over time, or he's kind of become gray through, I don't know, we still don't know what caused this. We still know just as much as we did during the reveal trailer. It could have been Timefall that aged him, knowing the Death Stranding is still going on. It could have been something else, and maybe Fragile gives him the same treatment she gave herself to like kind of keep the effects of whatever he's going through at bay, to keep his appearance looking crisp, you know, like in the first game. But I don't know, we'll see. Love the music, man. This piano rendition of the, I forgot what this theme is called, by Ludwig Forsell, I believe his name is. But yeah, this piano rendition is beautiful. It's so good.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out.
And then we go to color and like he's, I just realized that when we go back to color, he's like in his normal state. Normal hair, normal scruff, normal Norman. That's a tongue twister. Normal Norman. That's what I want to call him here. Sam in his normal Norman state. And then there's Sam in his Colonel Sanders state. I don't know why I get Colonel Sanders vibes. I'm sorry, okay? Blame my brain. Don't blame me. My brain is me. Anywho's. That's interesting. So maybe this could be tied to what we were talking about earlier, like when he is in the realm of the living, he looks like this, and when he's kind of like in the beach and the sea, whatever, and they're all like gray and stuff, he's in that other form of his. That's his Ha, right? There's a Ha and the Ka, and his soul is, I mix up the two. I think the Ka is your soul and the Ha is the body. The Ka is probably his gray form, and the Ha is probably him in his normal form. Kind of like with Amelie and Bridget in the first game.
Cut off from one another.
But then again, we do see him in his gray Colonel Sanders form in the normal real world, in the realm of the living, in the reveal trailer, in color and stuff. So, man, Kojima, you got to stop frying my brain.
We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
I don't know who he is in the most wonderful way. I'm just going to ride with it. I'm not going to ask any questions. I will say I love his movement. It's so trippy looking because it's so choppy and jittery in comparison to the
humor him.
The rest of the frame
His
rate.
Knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Mimir should have spoken up in God of War.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and...
Man, I got the biggest hype boner when I saw this, man, because I thought it was going to segue right into the gameplay with like the UI showing up and everything. We didn't get that, but we still ate well after this. Oh man, I just want to like mention that, right? Just how excited I got when they panned the camera around to show the rear view, and like it looked very like there was about to segue into gameplay. Fucking A, man. And did the first game, it looks like they might be doing that in this one. Like, did the first game do that where it went from cutscene to gameplay seamlessly? I don't think it did. Right? I think the first game was one of those games where the cutscene was separate, then a black screen, then it went into like in-engine stuff.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network.
That's so interesting to me, and I'm glad I stopped at this frame because, oh my god. I love that, Man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy what my favorite games are, because they're giving me the same emotions when I see the trailers for them. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they open the doors to come, and there's this huge sprawling open world before our party. And in Death Stranding, he gets out of the ship. There's a huge sprawling open world and swath of land we haven't seen in the first game, because we're going to Mexico. We're literally going to Mexico. We're going down south, boys. We're going down south. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. When games you love so much hit you with that beautiful landscape that's yours to explore, the world is in your hands. Other thing I wanted to mention, gotta talk about what they said there. The UCA, still a thing. Last we saw of it, Di Hardman was the president. Sam cut ties with Fragile, which is the biggest piece of evidence at the time that they would do a sequel, that there was like a little bit of extra room left open for them to expand more on Sam's character, because he hadn't fully completed his character arc, right? Despite all the connections he had forged at the end of the first game, he was still like, you know what? I can't do this. I don't belong. None of this is for me. And he dips, and he leaves Fragile there. But now it seems like he's kind of reconciling. He's going back. She's pulling him back in, and there's more work to be done. And like I said before, it's almost like this is just more of the first game, because we're just continuing what we were doing in the first game, right? The premise is that we're still connecting the preppers and the cities and all these like isolated communities to the chiral network. Seemingly, the UCA still wants these places brought online. And that is very, very fascinating to me, because, once again, I thought Sam, and we thought Sam, severed his connection to Amelie at the end of the first game and ended the Death Stranding. He walked into the rain. He walked into the Timefall. What happened? There's so much I want to know, man. This game can't come here soon enough.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
Oh, man. I just love seeing this stuff. I fucking love seeing this. I fucking love video games.
As always, you'll be the one leading
I fucking love video games.
the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Can we go to like, I want to take it back. Oh man, this is like Dune and Death Stranding. Like, can you also imagine the fucking, if they keep the same exact photo mode, please don't overhaul photo mode. If you're going to make it worse, right? Don't overhaul it. The first game had the most perfect photo mode. I could not resist stopping every 2 seconds just to like tinker with it, capture the best shot. It was so user-friendly, so easy for scrubs like me to use. And I really hope they keep it the same exact way it was in the first one. Best implementation of photo mode I've ever seen in a game, right? Fucking incredible. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait to capture shots like this and stuff. On kind of an unrelated note about that kind of thing. But these environments and the fact that, once again, it's the same game. It's a delivery. Death Stranding's not a walking simulator, all right? It's a delivery simulator, and a damn good one. Like, just the fact that they're keeping all the same delivery stuff with the floating carriers and everything, and just those classic shots, just like in the trailers to the first game, of Sam walking around with them floating carriers and everything. Fucking A.
What's
Fucking
your
A.
role in all this?
This is exactly what I wanted, man. I know maybe some people will be going, potentially, I don't know, oh, you know what? I thought it would be something different. Maybe they would take a different sort of approach to this one, change the gameplay loop, not make it about deliveries, really do something kind of radical. But nah, man, me, if I like something a lot, I will never mind more of the same as long as it's implemented well, and I'm getting very, very good first impressions off of this trailer. And this is so fucking sick to me. The fact that, like, just the landscapes, and I don't know what it is. I mean, yeah, we did have roads in the first one. We had these energy zone things where, like, if you use vehicles on the highways, they don't use up batteries, right? And you can get to the cities and everything like that. But I think it's just the fact that, yes, I get it. I just realized it's nighttime here. There were no day-night cycles in the first game. Are they going to be introducing those? Are they? They better. I really hope that's what's happening here. And this isn't just like an area in perpetual, nightfall. But dude, like, I don't know why I get this vibe, but I feel like I could drive a motorbike down here indefinitely energy free zone, and then get to energy zone, and then get to a city and go inside the city. Like, that would be fucking bonkers, because you couldn't do that in the first one. You would just go to like the way station, the garage, you would turn in what you have, rest of the private quarters, and that's it. I think what would be insanely ambitious in this game would be allowing us to actually go into the cities, go underground, and interface with like NPCs and characters and stuff like that. Maybe get some like side quests face to face, and then have the private quarter stuff be the submarine, the drawbridge's submarine that's underwater, seemingly. Right? I think that's the approach they should take, or that they might take. Will be very cool to me.
You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Oh my god, the world looks so much more dynamic. It's the same asynchronous multiplayer. We have these terminals, we can build structures, put likes on them, help other people out. There's like Death Stranding is like the pure embodiment of wholesome fun. Just like a really pure game with players helping players, and I love to see it here as well. You just love to see it being continued and the legacy being carried on by the successor here. Essentially, and just this world looking like there you have the Timefall shelter, just more of the same, like I said, and now the world is so much more dynamic with like this freaking flood happen, this river happen like over here, and the waves crashing and shit. Oh, it looks so good.
You brought
the water
America
crashing
together, helped it be reborn as the UCA.
I missed that the first time.
Brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Dynamic structures, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. They don't just deteriorate over time from the Timefall and then just disappear all of a sudden. Now they're dynamic structures that just like react to the environment and can be destroyed by the environment. Oh man.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far
This
from
area
over.
looks so cool. Some fucking Valley of Corrupted Gravity shit from Legend of Dragoon. There's the upside down rainbow. There are all the BTs there still. Bloody. Oh my god. And there's this other part coming up that I remember where we just red backdrop, fucking terrifying looking BTs, and goddamn, man. Goddamn.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
Aesthetic sauce. Give me all that aesthetic sauce.
Don't act like you don't see it.
Give me all that aesthetic sauce. So good. So good.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own.
More giant
Especially
BT
within the UCA.
Lovecraftian monstrosities.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution.
Oh, the cat is like a little sidekick. Dude, I fucking love the characters in Death Stranding because they're so quirky, right? They have these unique characteristics and gimmicks and, you know, quirky sort of things going on. And for this guy, it's this little cat with like wings. Like what is that? That's like a chimera almost, but like a tiny one, you know? Very, very cool. And I like this dude's design. He's like the captain of the vessel, probably, right? Brand new character. Probably he's associated with Fragile. He commandeers the vessel. And that's his little tar-covered BT cat buddy. It was kind of friendly. That's going to be really interesting to look into with the story stuff and how he's not, you know, like causing a massive fucking void out to happen in this submarine. Assuming he's from the beyond. Kind of reminds me of Mama's baby from Death Stranding 1. Right? Kind of like a
The distribution network.
non-hostile BT.
They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and
These biomes. Yeah, I mean, we've seen the snowy biomes before in the first one, but still, Jesus.
co-workers all went their separate ways.
Barren wasteland, new vehicles, similar to like the shit we have in the first one, but just the idea that we're getting brand new ones we haven't seen before. And
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
man, I love how like I love all the drip you can give Sam in the first one. And this is just Norman Reedus being Norman Reedus. This is like a Ride with Norman Reedus episode here with his like cap on backwards and the sunglasses. That's sick. And there's like a couple of strands there, some BTs chilling in the mountains. It's got to be Mexico, right? Or New Mexico or something, like far down south.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
Man, the vibes, bro. Looks like an A24 film right here.
We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity
Boston Dynamics in the future, oh god.
will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of...
Bro, there's something so fluid looking about the combat now too compared to the first game. Like, they very deliberately showed this to go, you know what? The first game might have seemed, you know, a little bit uneventful to a lot of people. A lot of people may have, you know, been reductionist and gone, this is just straight up, you know, just walking simulator. But no, you know, there's a little more you can do. And granted, we did see a whole bunch of like the combat being doubled down on in the DLC, or I'm sorry, the definitive version, the director's cut. But here they seem to be kind of like extending that, bringing that back in, and emphasizing that there's action and that there's fun shit. There's fun shoot 'em shit, have fun shooting foes in the face shit, all the good stuff, you know. And it looks very smooth there. There's something about that looks really fluid and not so clunky.
From the need to move around.
Because there was a little bit of clunk, admittedly. Like, I love Death Stranding to death, but there was a lot of clunk in that game. You know what I mean? Especially with like the physics of it. Like, I get that they were going for like a very realistic physics system because the game was all about managing your weight, managing what you're carrying, and that affecting your movement. And naturally that could give, you know, rise to situations where you're in combat and stuff. And then when you're in combat mode, you're focused, you're going, I don't want to like worry about anything other than trying to shoot this enemy, evade this enemy, and that kind of thing. And then like all the other stuff from like the physics and the deliveries gets in the way. But what's super cool here that I'm noticing, he seems to play shit down to go into combat mode. That seems to be an option.
Will be free from the need to move around.
Like, what is that?
Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
You can on the fly, right? That's huge. On the fly, you can customize what you're carrying. That was not something you could do in the first game unless you were holding things in your two hands, right? Like briefcases or some shit. You could not remove what was on your bag without opening up a whole ass menu, like sifting through it, unequipping it, and then going back into the game. So they're really trying to ramp up the quality of life stuff, which I really appreciate if that's what's happening, you know?
Humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
Bots are capable of handling deliveries, true.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
They're all Amelie Doomsday worshippers. And there's Higgs.
He came back to get revenge on you and me.
I knew that would be Higgs. I get why people were skeptical, because Kojima's always known to be subversive on a lot of levels. And whenever he tries to make something seem obvious, it's usually a red herring, but no pun intended, this red dude is actually Higgs. What I did not expect is for him to look like that goth ass right there. This is like straight up Troy Baker playing Joker.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit.
Also,
yeah, you miss me.
This is like the angriest I think we have ever seen Sam. This is the most anger I think we've seen out of Norman Reedus' face.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory.
His otter deck is so fucking cool.
Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was.
Somehow Higgs has returned from the beach.
Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well,
I love this guy.
The reporter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you?
He's such an electrifying villain.
Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
It's so true though. Like I realized, because I kind of mentioned this earlier as a joke when Sam was putting this little puppet dude on his ass, right? And then I was like, Mimir should have spoken up in God of War, because that's what Kratos does in God of War. He puts Mimir on his ass, right? And you're like, why not go on the front so Mimir can see everything? You know, and this guy literally complains about that in this, and I love it. But thinking back to that, yeah, he is literally Mimir. He is this game's Mimir, and I love that. We have like a little comic relief sidekick pal character who travels with us and can probably like have conversations with Sam, I'm hoping. Like, dude, can you imagine how sick that'll be? You're making your deliveries and then Sam's having these conversations with whatever the fuck this little guy is, you know? Just like in God of War. That's like one of the best parts of those games. I would love to see that. And I already love him. I already love this thing.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Bro, like, even if he just exists in the story and they don't explain why, they refuse to elaborate further, I'll take it.
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
This is the most interesting part of the trailer. Was it you that killed Lou? Straight up just dropping this huge fucking bombshell on us that Lou's dead. What the fuck? Leave it to Kojima to put a massive ass spoiler in his trailer that is likely at the same time not really a spoiler once we get our hands on the game. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of that, right? Because later on we see Lou alive. Maybe the natural conclusion you come to is all this stuff you see in this trailer with Lou is happening early on, and this is happening way later, where Lou's been killed or Lou's died somehow. But I'm guessing it's some kind of a cop-out. I don't think that's actually what's happened, right? Like, they definitely want to get us thinking. There's so much. There's so much.
You still don't know, do you?
How exactly did he phrase the question again? Was it you that killed Lou? What does he say?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
Yeah.
You still don't know, do you?
Some huge secret with Lou. Why do we hear a baby there? Is that Lou in the suit? Is that a baby controlling the suits? I don't know. That baby whale there and all of them dying is really amusing to me. Like, it reminds me of weirdly, District 9 with a young child alien, like, you know, manning that huge robot that just guns down all the human beings. Most badass part of the trailer right there. He has like a fucking Tesla guitar that plays Baby's theme. More baby noises. I didn't clue in that the first time. What the fuck? That thing is like making baby sounds. That's a big baby. And Big Baby from Toy Story isn't holding back.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Let's see what we can find on
If you
Lou.
want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
I'm prepared to be emotionally broken by this game. I'm prepared, and I'm simultaneously not prepared to be emotionally crushed by this game. If it's even a fraction of the first game, right, in terms of the hard-hitting department, especially with the ending, that game left me as an emotional wreck, right? I was wrecked after I witnessed the ending to the first game. I think the ending to Death Stranding 1 is probably one of the very few games, I think there are less than like 3 games I played in my entire life, that have made me tear up at the end. One of them absolutely being Final Fantasy IX. I was bawling like a baby in Death Stranding 1. And the first one's anything to go by. And just knowing how emotionally resonant and touching the moments in Death Stranding are, like the ones like these, I think I know what to expect with this one, the hard-hitting department. And I'm very ready and very not so ready for it.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's
Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Maybe the title can give us some insight too, right? On the beach. Like, I think the beach is going to be way more involved in the gameplay now. That's another thing I did not consider. Right? The fact that, like, in the first game, really never go to the beach. Right? You're just on the shore, and that's about it. And you only really go there as part of the story during a select few moments. And when you die, you don't go there, you're in the seam, right? And then you repatriate as Sam. And yeah, so with Death Stranding 2, they very well could expand on the beach as a gameplay concept or a location where you can do things. You can do stuff and things, Lori. Like maybe, like I was talking about earlier, the black and white stuff that we saw in the submarine was absolutely happening on the beach, and they were underwater in the water of the beach, right? Maybe the whole last submarine was on the beach itself under the water, and shit was happening there. And just in general, like they could really expand on it. Maybe we can go there freely during gameplay, go back and forth between the realm of the living and the beach, right? There's so many things they could like really go ham on that weren't in the first game conceptually, right? They could be really ambitious with this one. And knowing what we've seen so far with all the new locations and biomes, man, I think they're absolutely going that route. Also, let me just take it back a little bit so I can hear what Fragile's saying in its entirety.
About everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
That's touching.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
That's
Please
badass.
understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
What's their motto again? Both stick and rope to protect and connect together for tomorrow. Awesome.
That chrysalis, we found her inside.
That's Elle Fanning's character. But who is she? Is she somehow Lou? Like, that's a big theory. That is a huge...
It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids.
Mondo Bongo
One's
theory.
identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
You know, if they showed Sam looking a little older here, assuming it's the same scene where Elle Fanning is eavesdropping, that very well could explain why we see two different versions. One could be after the time skip. One could be before. Maybe that's something they could do, right? Set one portion of the game but pre-time skip, one post-time skip, and then jump back and forth between the two different eras. That could be a really interesting mode of storytelling. I don't know.
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home.
What does he say there?
Primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home.
I saw her home.
And it was a hellhole.
I saw her home and it was a hellhole. Who's home?
After you left Bridges, I decided...
Right, I remember this is what they ask at the end of the first trailer as well.
Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Oh, shit. I mean, that makes sense. She's on in the pod because he takes her out at the end of the first game. But what Deadman's saying here is that BB was officially dead. Lou was officially dead 4 years before she and Sam went off on their adventures. And she left the pod. Rockabye baby. Fucking hell of a trailer, man. I watched that like 5 more times, even though this was the second time we saw it. Holy... Once again, We ate well. The Death Stranding community is eating good. Ronan, what's up, man? Thank you for dropping in. What theories of mine did you miss? Not as much theory crafting, honestly. Like, I was just like going through this again after reacting to it the first time and kind of just picking up on what I could see and what I could notice and sort of like making inferences off of those. There's so much stuff in this trailer that we could just speculate on about for hours upon hours and still not be any closer to the truth, which we're going to witness when we play the game inevitably. But man, most of my reaction to this stuff was just fanboying over how gorgeous this looks, right? The main takeaways for me are the following, right? Number one, I'm really glad this is more of the same. Right. A lot of people thought that Death Stranding 2 would be a drastic departure from the first one. It probably wouldn't even be called Death Stranding 2. It would probably be called something like Death Severance or something. But nope, it's straight up Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's more the same as the first. Sam's still delivering things. He's still trying to connect the UCA, right? Connect these preppers and settlements. But this time he's going down south to Mexico and a whole bunch of other places, which is crazy, right? Number two, that being said, the Death Stranding is still happening, right? That's the biggest mystery that I want solved. There are a lot of mysteries set up by this trailer. Like, what happened to Lou? Why is the Death Stranding still a thing? Most importantly, because we essentially sever our connection to Amelie at the end of the first game, right? And yeah, number three, just the ambition in this, right? And where they could go with all of it gameplay-wise. Like, we're already seeing a whole host of new locations Sam can go to, but like the potential for what Sam can do with those locations, like maybe we can go into the cities now, we can interface with the NPCs unlike the first game, and like the quality of life stuff. Like, it looks like now when you're, you know, kind of engaged in combat, you can like put down your equipment and everything like that, so you don't have to open a menu and then go through the hassle of unequipping it there and then going back into the game, right? They're really trying to make things as seamless as possible here, which I can really appreciate. And then this stuff with Higgs, man, like this whole fight scene and the fact that it's him, right, when he unmasks himself, I had a feeling it would be him, and it was. Kojima didn't, it was never a red herring, ultimately. And yeah, this big character he's fighting reveals that Lou is dead, and then we see this really like heartfelt moment here between Sam and Lou.
Pain you nurse.
Cannot fucking wait for this game.
Sam the man.
Sam and Fragile are blue. Did that remind you of anything? Yeah, it reminded me of the end of the first game, right? Where Sam is on the beach and he's really blue and pale. Which to me implies, especially with the title of the game, right? It's called Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, which is super fascinating. That this game is going to have the player routinely going back and forth between the beach and the realm of the living, right? Which wasn't a thing that really happened very often in the first one. It only really happened during these key narrative sequences. And it wasn't really a huge part of the gameplay. Outside of, like, obviously the set pieces where you're fighting, you know, what's his name? Cliff and stuff like that. And now I'm thinking, like, yeah, they're probably going to expand on that. That would be really cool. And have them go back and forth between the beach and the living world. And when they're on the beach, they have their own kind of, like, unique appearances, like Sam looking gray and everything like that. And, like, you know, looking pale and blue, kind of like in the first game when Sam was on the beach at the end. And then, yeah, like normal, you know, normal regular skin when they're in the real world. That could be really, really interesting. Like, there's so much stuff going on in here that, you know, makes you raise a lot of questions and eyebrows. Like, what is going on with this whole trippy-ass time situation? Like, you know, we see Sam with this Colonel Sanders appearance and then the normal Norman appearance with his regular skin afterwards. Like, does this mean this is all happening afterwards? Could this be happening, like, parallel to this on the beach? Lou being dead, that being a huge freaking bombshell in this trailer. Right? And then revealing a scene between Sam and Lou up here at the end of the trailer, right? Like, are we going to find out Lou's dead at the beginning, or she died somehow and then we're going to be reunited with her, or are we going to be with her at the beginning and then she'll die and then we're going to have to find out what happens? So much stuff, right? So much stuff to unpack here. And I feel like I did just about everything I could looking at this again. And I'm so glad I looked at this again, not just for that reason, but also just to like really geek the hell out over this because it looks incredible, right? Again, the moment I saw the strands show up. I fucking lost it. Yeah, I can't wait to post my video to YouTube. I can't wait. It was so fun when we saw the reveal trailer, and it was magical because we've been waiting a long time for this. We've been waiting a very, very long time. It feels like almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, right? And we finally got some more Death Stranding 2 stuff. And by the by, once again, the insane thing out of all of this, more so than the Death Stranding 2 trailer, I shit you not, is the fact that Kojima is actually working on another game besides Death Stranding 2 and OD, right? And it's an action espionage game, kind of like Metal Gear Solid, like a spiritual successor type situation. So exciting, man. So goddamn exciting. And that also screams out to me that they might almost be done with this one. They might, no shit, almost be done with Death Stranding 2. And the fact that it comes out in like the release window is 2025? Dog, like, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. As someone whose favorite games of all time are FF7 and Death Stranding. 2 years back to back, right? 2 years back to back, getting the releases of like my favorite things ever. FF7 Rebirth in a little less than a month now, 29 days. And Death Stranding 2 next year. So much to look forward to. I'm just glad I'm alive. I'm just glad I'm alive. I think that's the best way to close off this stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Those of you who did. Always a fun time, like I was saying earlier, checking this stuff out with you guys. Even when no one's there and it's just me watching this stuff, it's incredibly fun. But like I said, when you guys show up and we check this stuff out together, it just makes something that's already so fun for me so much more special, right? And I do appreciate that a lot. Yeah, Ronan, I'm very well aware. Thank you so much once again, Ronan and Telepathic and Pickle for the company today. Really means a lot. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You're the best. This is why I love making the stuff I do. This is why I love streaming and doing all this kind of stuff, because it's just so fun sharing what you love with the people who love the same stuff that you do, and just having all this pure wholesome fun, you know? Death Stranding 2 is incredible. Ronan, I'm so glad you could tune in towards the end here. I do have to head out, right? Because I promised the famo that I'd be done at 7 at the latest, because we have to take care of some stuff. We have some plans. But yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, that's the understatement of the week. I'm really very, very happy. I'm also very glad, and I kind of alluded to this earlier, like, I'm actually happy, you know, despite this being the 27th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, that we didn't actually get any more Rebirth stuff today, because I already have so much on my plate, dude. I already have like a Michelin star course. I can't eat anymore today, man. I gotta like sleep on this. I gotta post this on YouTube, and that's enough hype for me for today. I'm glad that they mentioned at the end that there's more 7 Rebirth stuff coming out, I think on the 6th of February it was. That's good, you know, and that also gives us a chance to start up Remake, which I'm planning on doing before that. Like I'm really glad there wasn't like a shadow drop, weirdly. I know this is gonna sound weird. I'm actually glad that there wasn't a shadow drop for a demo or anything, because that would have been a bit much, and I kind of want to play as much of Remake as I can first as part of our Road to Rebirth series, before I, you know, kind of segue into the demo of Rebirth before it comes out, and then play through that. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to have to dip. This has been wonderful. Thank you all so very much once again. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, keep on keeping on. Most perfect thing to say to end the stream here, considering what happened today. But yeah, keep on keeping on.